Welcome to Stretford Paddock. Today's show is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Now, more than ever, we rely on the internet, whether that's streaming shows, streaming podcasts, speaking with loved ones, or, of course, watching the football. Now, more than ever, with our rapidly growing digital footprint, security is a huge concern. Thankfully though, Surfshark have got you covered because Surfshark VPN have got access to servers in loads of different countries, which means that you can change your virtual location to a place where the sport might be free to air, or there are different broadcasting rights, or even just being able to log in to your services from back home if you're abroad. Surfshark VPN also encrypts your online connection, making sure that all of your activities, including streaming matches, remains private and secure. And even if you're not just streaming football, whether it's the latest Netflix show or something on Amazon that you've been wanting to watch, you can watch it no matter where you are. And also, there's plenty of region exclusive stuff that you can get access to by changing your digital location. And by connecting to the optimized servers provided by Surfshark VPN, you may actually get faster streaming speeds and reduced buffering, so you're not going to be waiting ages to see if that last minute shot actually went in. Overall, Surfshark VPN offers you the best flexibility, security, and accessibility to all the streaming and shows you could possibly want, making it the best choice for streaming. And currently Surfshark have a phenomenal deal on. Using the code Paddock, which is easy to remember, you get 4 extra months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, 4 extra months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go and check out the link in the description. And thank you once again to Surfshark for sponsoring the show.
Yeah, why not? Go on, you can do it. You do a little fist bump as well. You know, don't feel left out. Just me and Joe did a little fist bump.
We like to do a little one before we go
you know what I mean? And I felt bad because I did
that
the
was
last
sweet.
one.
It was like good luck.
Do you know what I mean? Good luck. We still do that.
We've probably done it hundreds of times.
You got this. You got this, big guy. Yes.
I realised that was part of our routine, but it sort of is part of our routine.
It was so just
isn't it,
unconsciously
Jay?
just like good luck.
We do. Just as we're about to go live, we always do that.
Yeah.
We are live. It is the Brew. Joseph, how are we doing?
Well.
Yeah. Are you missing Steve?
Oh yeah. I'm missing him. In what sense?
You know, like...
It's one of those questions.
You ever had like one of those things where you'll get a bit of toothache or whatever?
Yeah.
And then when it's gone, you kind of miss it in a way. You're going like, you know what? Like,
I get that with hiccups.
Yeah, like
when I get rid of
wait, you miss hiccups and you miss toothache.
So when the hiccups
in a way, like when it's gone, you're like,
or like when I've had hiccups for ages, it'll go, and then I'll be thinking, kind of want the next one to go, because you get such a like you get ready for the next one, you prepare your brain for the next hiccup, and then it doesn't.
Do you know what I did actually miss? I missed. I was doing my driving theory in December, and so I was revising. I've never passed a theory exam in my life, right? And I was revising every day on my phone, and my missus was like, I'd be like, right, I'm just revising. And I'd just bang out mock tests, and it became like a quiz.
Yeah.
And then when I passed the theory, I actually missed, like, just revising.
It's quite fun, isn't it?
It was a habit of like, oh, and then I got like 50 out of 50, and then I was getting like 49. I was like, right, let me do it again, and it just became habit. So anyway, we've digressed.
So this is the Brew, Lamin. So Lamin Touray joins us.
Hello.
Right, he's my friend. Right, I met Lamin.
Oh, thank you,
everyone.
Right.
Cheers.
This is a new usually on the Brew round. When Steve's here, what we do this thing, where we'll ignore the guest. Right.
And the guests really go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there's several things to this, right? We usually ignore the guest, and it's like a bit of a funny thing that we do where we'll just chat.
Oh, right, and not introduce
him. And then when they start speaking, we'll like say, so rude.
And
we're talking. Rude. But then sometimes Steve takes it a bit far on it, and he'll just like carry on ignoring him past the point of like where you feel comfortable.
Banter.
Yeah, we're back to the toothache analogy. Yeah.
But we're not going to do that today.
Fair. I'm a chatterbox anyway. I'll just be nattering.
You're an actor, aren't you?
Yeah.
What have you been in?
Do you know what? That's a good question, because years ago,
that's the sort of thing you ask actors, isn't it?
No, it is the sort of thing people ask, but the great thing is I can say that I've been in Corrie. So then that just everyone just automatically goes, well, he must be.
Yeah, once you say Corrie,
it's like that. It's that thing.
Because you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, right?
It was years ago.
If I said to you, what have you been in, and you said Waterloo Road, I'd ask you to leave.
I've been in Waterloo Road.
Yeah, but everyone's been in Waterloo Road.
Fair.
Like me and Joe have been in Waterloo Road, Lamin.
Yeah.
Do you know?
But yeah, I've done all sorts, mate. It's been a fun ride. 10 years in.
You do a lot of theatre as well, don't you?
A lot of theatre, a lot of stage, Shakespeare. Worked at the Royal Exchange last year in town, which was like a proper homecoming.
Right, good there, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's like
it's a magical building.
Of course, I've been at the Royal Exchange.
Well, have you watched a theatre show there?
Did you come watch me there, Jay?
I watched. No, I couldn't get tickets. It was sold out.
It was so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky there, weren't you?
Good save.
You got lucky there because it wasn't sold out.
I know Lamin's Productions are sold out, so it's safe. I went to see. Is that the one in the round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to see the birthday party there, which went over my head.
Okay.
Yeah,
my one was a bit like.
Didn't understand what was going on. I don't like things where you have to think.
Yeah.
Just show me what's happening. I don't want it open to interpretation. No, just tell me the story so I know what's going on. Not, well, you might have got this from it, or someone else might have got that from it, and this might be an analogy. Don't give me any of that nonsense. Just give me he did it, and he got nicked for it.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Peppa Pig.
I hate Peppa Pig.
Why?
Because Daddy Pig gets bullied.
Peppa Pig.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? It encourages kids.
Miss Rachel on?
No, I don't. Because my kids are a funny age now.
Oh, so they're too old for Miss Rachel.
They've all gone down the fucking YouTube route.
Oh, okay. Well, Miss Rachel is on YouTube.
Well, no. Do you know what? Miss Rachel does actual content though. They just watch.
She gets billions. Do you know who Miss Rachel is?
I've heard of her, but I've not.
She's like a proper children's.
She's like she goes like. She's just like a children's entertainer, basically.
Of all the things you've said, that's the worst thing you've ever said to me.
What did he say?
OnlyFans.
I didn't know because
it's not OnlyFans. No.
That's Mrs. Rachel.
If Miss Rachel's watching, apologies for Joe's question.
So what is Miss Rachel then?
She does like videos and she'll be like, can you say bye-bye and all this stuff with kids? And then the kids are like sat at the screen and just like...
Has she got like
transfixed
very
with a
single colour kind of primary colour?
She wears like dungarees.
Yeah. She literally, I'm going to have a look now. She gets billions.
Like, really? Seriously. Like,
how do we even get onto Miss Rachel?
Because we're talking about Peppa Pig.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like Peppa Pig the way they treat Daddy Pig. Because he just gets bullied.
Miss Rachel.
He does. He gets over.
Let's be honest though. As far as the life of a pig goes, he's doing all right, isn't he? Because he should be sausages by now.
So this video got
most of them never get a chance
billion.
to sire children. What?
2.1 billion views.
What is it?
And then she's live now currently, and she's got 20k people watching.
Well, so we've got more than that.
What have we got right now?
21k.
I was going to say 21.
Bye. What is it? Now, like my kids, because my youngest is like far too young to watch anything.
Fair.
So she watches baby TV.
Oh yeah, she's baby, yeah.
And then, but you know what the weird thing is? Sometimes, like you'll have your baby there, you'll have baby TV on, and then like Miss will take the baby out, and the baby TV will still be on, and you'll forget to turn it over.
And you go, and that's even though you say this is a bit complex.
It's like the baby pie all over again. I don't get what's going on here. It's going over my head.
It's good though that for anyone who's not been in that theatre, when I first went, it's like an alien spaceship has landed in like an old Victorian building, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like an old like stock exchange.
Yeah.
And then inside there's like this weird like metal creature that lives in there.
It's a magical building. I mean, I used to watch shows there when I was younger.
Did you?
18, 19, I had friends who worked there, and it was always, it's like the theatre of dreams for actors to perform there. Yeah. That is like the Old Trafford, especially of the North. But even in the whole of the UK, it's a historic powerhouse building. So that was a proper career highlight working there last year. It was magical.
How nerve-wracking is it though?
Did you get too nervous? I used to be really nervous at the start of my career. I remember when I was 21, I played Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights.
Right, okay.
And we opened in front of about 500 people in this big venue. And I was so nervous. We only had 2 weeks rehearsal. I had to learn all these lines.
There's a lot of lines there, isn't there?
He's like the main guys.
Yeah. Straight out of drama school, playing this lead role. I had my agent in, my family, my friends. I was petrified. Like, genuinely, I was lying in my bed in Humia, and I was, like, looking on Ryanair for flights. I just wanted to do a role.
Really?
I genuinely was so scared. And then that job really changed my whole process, because I thought, I can't go on feeling that. It's just not fun. It was, it didn't overcome me. It didn't, like, change my performance, but you really had to lock in. And then after that, I changed my whole process, and now I don't really get nervous. I'm a very relaxed, laid-back performer, and I enjoy it. I love it.
What's the script with Heathcliff? Is he a bit of a bastard or what? Is he all right?
He's just
I've never got my head around it.
From memory, he's just like a very troubled person. He's in love with Kathy.
Yeah.
Who Mr. Earnshaw brings him to the thing. It's out now, isn't it, with Margot Robbie?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
When they've done this weird version of it, even though it's like set in Yorkshire. And I don't know if Margot Robbie's got some like Yorkshire accent. Who knows? I need to watch it.
Bit Aussie.
But yeah, he's just troubled, and then he falls in love with Kathy, who's like his stepsister, which is a bit
Yorkshire times
Yorkshire.
different,
What do you mean Yorkshire?
But it's set in Yorkshire, isn't it?
Yorkshire.
I said Yorkshire Times different.
What do you mean Yorkshire Times? What's that? That's the newspaper.
The Yorkshire Times. It was different back then.
Yeah, it's still Yorkshire is on Modern Times. It's not like you go back in time when you go there.
It's very Yorkshire.
I'm not saying that everyone in Yorkshire marries a stepsister and stuff like that.
I mean, that'd be an improvement. At least there's no bloodline there. Do you know what I mean?
But I've never. Do you know what it is as well? What doesn't help is I've never got round to reading it, which would help me understand it a bit better.
What, Wuthering Heights?
Yeah, I've
It's
just
a great
seen
story.
bits on it, and it's always he's one of the most complex characters in literature. And all that.
It was an amazing part to play. It was tough, very tough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's my acting. It's good. It's a good job.
No,
it's a crazy job. Tough job.
Have you ever done any acting?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I my performance as Crooks in Of Mice and Men at Urmston Grammar. It's still spoken about.
Urmston Grammar.
Yeah, it's still spoken about to this day. It's still spoken about to this day. That performance.
He plays
Who
it
by?
down.
You now?
Us right now.
Yeah,
I mean, literally
me and I wouldn't even say me and anyone else. Just
Of
me.
Mice and Men. Is that the one with Lenny in that?
Yeah, Lenny and someone, other people.
Oh yeah.
Carl.
Yeah, but do you know my drama teacher put it on me?
What?
He basically said to me, right? No, not like that. No, it was a different era.
It was Yorkshire Times.
The Yorkshire Times.
Yeah.
No, he said to me, because I did Grease, right?
Okay. Who did you play in Grease?
Roger.
Did you have a quiff?
Yeah.
Who are these names? No offense.
Yeah, who is
But
Roger?
we've all heard of Heathcliff. Who the fuck is Roger
Grease
in Grease?
the play is slightly different from Grease the film. In Grease the film, they've taken like 4 of the T-Birds and made them 3.
Okay.
So like some
So
of the lines
Roger
I
was
noticed
the one
like
that got sort of squashed
Roger, I
out.
think, still is in the film.
Was he the one that's like 50 years old?
No, that's
Oh, he's
Sonny.
a legend.
Yeah, he's
that
like
film is so
because in
iconic.
Stockard Channing like 36 or something when she's playing Rizzo.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, and she's like.
yeah, but the guy that's
Smoking
playing
on the
Sonny
street.
is like not only is he like 30 odd, he looks 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks.
He's an
he
old
looks
looking
weathered.
30.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
honestly didn't realise until I was about 17.
But you didn't question it.
That film was set in a school, though.
Oh.
I didn't really get that they were meant to be school kids.
In
I
high
just
school,
thought they
yeah.
were like knocking about.
Yeah,
And also,
yeah.
you would though, because to be fair, they're all
driving.
They're all driving, middle-aged, constantly smoking.
Yeah.
And then you've always pointed this out as well, Joe, with the issues with Summer Nights, the song.
Yeah.
One of the lines.
The lyrics are mad, aren't they?
It's a little bit.
There's a line in particular that Joe has a problem with, and to be fair, Joe, he's
Go on,
completely
what is
right.
it?
It is absolutely obscene.
Yeah.
What's the lyric?
The old, did she put up a fight?
Did she put up a fight?
Which is a little bit like, okay.
Did she put up a fight? You know,
Yeah.
and the way they say it, like it's normal. Did she put up a fight?
Oh yeah, because they're like,
Did you have?
Yeah.
Did you have?
How's that?
Overpower
Yeah,
her?
did you have to overpower?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on there?
Yeah.
So you've got these 40-year-olds running around school saying, did she put up a fight?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? So yeah, I was in Greece. Absolutely smashed it. The performance of the day.
Really?
If I say so myself. And my
Throwing roses and bras and stuff at you.
I just want to know what your hair was like.
it was my hair. This is when I had hair, obviously. It grew out, and then
Big
I
afro.
remember like Mrs. Hughes, who was doing like the makeup. She was the art teacher. She just piled on a load of gel on it.
Yeah.
And then tried to make it. She said she wanted to make it like I think Nat King Cole or something like that. That was the
inspo.
inspiration.
How, you know when people are bold, yeah, and this isn't to single you out, but when people are bold,
When people say this,
like one of my close friends is bold, right? But
I'll
anyway.
let you say it like it's some sort of ailment.
Yeah,
like, one of my close mates.
No,
has got
but bro,
it.
some
and he's got
people-
baldness.
And it didn't put me off him.
No, and we're
exactly,
still friends.
but some people are bold by choice. So like Ashley Young,
Yes,
Yeah.
that
used to always be bold,
that was
and
amazing.
Bueno, but he's got like a full head of hair, and
Yeah.
then Ashley Young came back in COVID with a full-on
I
hairline and
did
like
not see that
fresh
coming.
trim.
Yeah.
It was like what?
It's mental.
So when did you go
So
bald?
I went bald when I was 17,
really?
18. When I was growing my hair, I was going to do something with it.
He was very much a sort of child prodigy in terms
I
of
was a
baldness,
child
weren't you?
prodigy, yeah.
He was a teenager,
I broke the mold.
He's the Theo Walcott of going bald.
Yeah.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
And what happened was I could see like my forehead. Like my forehead.
Like there?
My head like, you
Scalper.
know,
Oh
and I was
my
in the shower and all
God.
this, like hair was coming out. I was like, right.
It just started falling out.
So since 1997, pretty much, I've had a skinhead. So I used to just get it like shaved, like a number 1 all over,
Yeah.
or 0 all over, and then I started bicking it. Now if I grew it, I'd have his he calls the Dr. Phil.
There, oh yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it there.
So I'm not bald by choice.
No.
I mean this bit's choice,
Yeah,
but the rest is
that is
not.
just gone.
No,
it's
that's
mad,
not.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It just must just be genetics.
Yeah, it is. It's,
But you
it's-
never question when someone's bald.
No,
It's just like,
it's just. But that's why when Ashley Young, because Ashley Young did it for years, didn't it?
yeah,
Well, I was shocked when he just rocked up with a head of
fresh
hair.
trim.
Do you know what I mean? I might do that one day though.
Do you remember when was it
Full
Duncan
tight
Ferguson
lines.
who did? Just come in with that. Do you remember when Duncan Ferguson didn't play his son? Was it Duncan Ferguson?
Not sure.
Fergie's who's
Darren
the gaffer?
Ferguson.
Darren Ferguson.
Yeah.
Didn't play Ashley Young and his son in the same game. They would have played together in the FA Cup.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
they were. It was
that's
like
a great
it was a
memory.
historic moment,
So
right?
no one's that's never happened in the FA
Oh,
Cup.
it's that couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
then
yes,
a
I get
father
you
and
now.
son have never played
Oh,
in
yeah.
a game in the FA Cup. for the same team.
For the same team, yeah.
Like in the history of the FA Cup, even though they had 150 years of it.
Yeah.
And he could have done it, and
he didn't. And they were losing as well. They were losing the game. It was like the game's done. It's like it was a Premier League team versus what team were they? Ipswich.
Peterborough, I think he was that one.
It must have been Ipswich, no?
Was it Ipswich?
Because he's just retired for Ipswich, hasn't
he?
Who? Ashley Young.
No, this was no.
No, maybe he was going to be playing against his son.
Oh, he might have been, yeah.
It was against his son. So it was Peterborough.
So Darren Ferguson was managing Ashley Young's son, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Not Ashley.
And Ashley Young would have been playing for Ipswich.
Yeah. So he would have played.
And so just bring him on. Yeah. So they can play against him. So he would have been playing against his son, which is still mad.
But I think Alex Ferguson wouldn't have done it either, you know.
Do you?
I think he would. Unless they were winning. I don't think he would have done it. Just for sort of sympathy's sake.
I think you might have a point.
It felt a bit like
it's a bit.
Sometimes things are bigger than like football.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
it would have been. I mean, and also, how many opportunities is he going to get to actually?
Well, that'll never happen again.
Like Darren Ferguson, it's not like he's going to be like, I'll get another opportunity.
Well, I think they'd lost the game. The game was lost. It was like bring him on for 5 minutes. It literally at that point wouldn't have made any difference. I think they were like two down or something.
You got to have a kid early.
Yeah.
You've got to have a kid when you're young.
Yeah,
because
at 18.
And you've got to have a long career.
Yeah.
And your kid has got to be
unreal,
good enough to be a professional.
Yeah.
And they've got to play against you.
Yeah.
Like, all of that has got to happen.
Unbelievable.
I mean, LeBron James, up until this year, plays at the Lakers with his son.
Does he?
Yeah, Bronny James and LeBron James.
LeBron's still playing,
yeah. He just left the Lakers.
There's an argument in there. There's an argument.
I've
I've heard you talk about this, that he's like the greatest sports person ever because of his longevity. Because he's been at the very, very highest level for 23 years or something?
Yeah.
Like, which no one's ever done. For that amount of time.
Well, you'd say Ronaldo's been playing football for 20 plus years.
I mean,
but if you go back 23 years ago, he was at Sport.
And also,
was it 23 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last 4 years he's been at Saudi.
He's literally
LeBron's been basically like top
NBA
10 to 15 players in the league
every year,
and then up to first for about 10 years, and then back down to like he's probably like the 15th best player in the league now.
Right.
He's 41 or whatever.
Wow. That's mental.
So since he was 18,
and it's so athletic to play basketball
in the world. The whole time, and for most of it was probably the best player in the world.
If it wasn't LeBron, then who would you put as your top 3 best sporting people ever?
I wouldn't put LeBron because I don't watch basketball.
No, I don't watch basketball.
So for me, the top 3 sports people ever.
Right. This would be good to get in the comments.
Get in the comments. These are my 3.
So, do you want to, before you do it,
any sport?
Are we talking? Can we establish criteria?
Of course we can.
So the things to be looking at are obviously peak and quality in your peak.
Yeah.
The longevity of your peak.
Yeah.
And
achievements, maybe,
or
impact,
achievements as well, and individual accolades and team accolades.
Yeah.
They're the kind of main things we're focusing on here, aren't we?
Yeah.
And kind of any outstanding abilities.
Yeah.
It's tough, you know. It's so tough.
Because obviously, someone that had the best season ever isn't necessarily going to be the best player ever.
No.
But then someone that was just like a Gareth
But we're not just
Barry,
talking football. Any sport.
Yeah.
Any
but then
sport.
like a Gareth Barry who was, very good, but for 25 years.
Yeah. Or Milner.
Milner's
won. Has Milner won the Champions League with Liverpool?
Yeah.
So he's won the Premier League with City, Champions League and Premier League with
But he would never be featured in the top 3. So, all right, go on then, Jay. What are you thinking?
Right, my top 3, just quickly off the top of it, I'd go, and no one's going to like this.
Oh, it's so tough.
They're not. But I feel like you've got to have a footballer on there. It's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? I feel like you've got to have a footballer in there. And if you're going to have a footballer, I think, and again, this is where I'm going to lose the room, the guy that won 3 World Cups has got to be in it.
Pele.
Yeah. I just feel that people say Messi's better or Maradona's better or even Ronaldo.
3 World Cups.
I just feel like...
Where did Pele play club football?
That's the problem. It's Santos and then in New York Cosmos, I think.
But back in those days, the Brazilian league was a lot higher standard.
Yeah,
a lot of those Brazilian players that won those World Cups were playing in the Brazilian league.
Pele's
at the
like
time.
a footballing god, isn't he?
Yeah. So I feel like even though people say stat padded and all that, I think 3 World Cups is unreal. And also, if it was that easy, and why didn't any of the other Brazilians do it then?
Yeah.
He's the only one that did it. Went from 58 to 70. And he played his part in all them tournaments. It wasn't like, let's just bring him out and let him have a go in the last 5 minutes.
So has he got the record for the World Cups?
In terms of winning the trophy,
I think only a few people have ever won 2, and then he's won 3.
Yeah.
And there's a manager, isn't there? This is a good quiz question. Who's won as a player and a manager?
I think there's like 4.
There's a few, isn't there?
There's Deschamps is obviously
won one, yeah.
I think, is it Carlos Alberto?
It's a very good quiz question.
Did he manage Brazil?
I might be getting that wrong. Ignore me. Was it Dino Zoff? Did he do it?
Not sure.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, so I go Pele.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
And I'm going to go...
I might have to change one of mine then.
And I'm going to go...
So, okay, we're going back to that one.
Right.
Wait, just going back, why Ali?
Yeah.
Because I think not only is there an argument that he's actually the greatest fighter that's ever lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of actual boxing ability, being the best at what you do. Because you could argue, well, he lost a few after he wasn't allowed to fight for 3.5 years because he wouldn't go to war.
Yeah.
Imagine right now if you said to one of the fighters now, right,
and got all his belts stripped off him. Yeah,
we're gonna, you know what I mean, Usyk or whatever, we're gonna take your belts off you because you won't go fighting in the war. Everyone would be like, that's mental, you can't do that. And that's literally what happened to him. And they wouldn't even let him have a passport to go and fight in other countries.
You're doing like 14-round fights and stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And even with that,
2 hours.
We never saw him in his peak from 27 to 30, which is your peak. We never saw that. And he's still probably the greatest fighter ever.
Yeah.
So there's that, and the fact that he's just
transcended the sport of boxing.
He transcends the sport of boxing. Anyone could pick him out of a lineup.
But how much? So how much are you weighing that in then? The cultural impact.
I'm weighing that in.
That's important. That's part of it.
That's one of the big arguments behind
part of
Michael Jordan as well.
He'd be my third.
He would be.
Oh, he's third.
Do you know why I'd have him as my third? Because I'm of a different generation of you two. So you've got like all these basketball stars now. Many of them I don't even know. I was never into basketball. Everyone knew Michael Jordan was. Michael Jordan made me have a go at basketball.
But the trainers as well.
Like,
though.
The trainers, I know it sounds daft, but you're right.
Yeah.
People like, I lived in Partington, right? No one was playing basketball in Partington, but then when Michael Jordan was on it, people were giving it a go because of him. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure we weren't alone. He was someone who, you say no man's bigger than the sport, I think for a bit he was. Certainly, maybe out of the States might be different because they've all got, you know what I mean? But I think Michael Jordan is one of those, like Ali did with boxing, where you almost transcend the sport, where even people that might not necessarily know anything about basketball or anything about boxing would know who those people are. You could even argue a little bit with Pele in football, that even like Americans have heard of Pele. Yeah. I mean, no, now it's different because they're a bit more into soccer. So those would be my three.
It's hard, isn't it? Because there's so many you've left out there, but I can't really argue with any of them.
No,
can't argue with any of them,
Do you know what I mean? Because there's no right or wrong answer. It's your opinion, isn't it?
Go on, Joe.
Who would your top three be?
See, so I'm just thinking of some of the ones you've left out.
Go on.
So like Tiger Woods springs to mind, his dominance, but then he doesn't have the record for most majors, even though I think he is the best golfer that's ever lived. Other people, obviously LeBron James you haven't mentioned, Messi and Ronaldo you haven't mentioned, someone like Wayne Gretzky, who is undoubtedly the greatest hockey player of all time.
You've got people like Ronnie O'Sullivan.
By a mile, people like Ronnie O'Sullivan, people like Lewis Hamilton, but it depends how highly do you weigh up those sports. And like Michael Phelps, how have we not mentioned him? Was it 28 medals at the Olympics?
Did he not done for drug cheating though?
No, he didn't. No, in Michael Phelps like genetically
he's a fish.
Bit different, Like they say, like his feet and his ankles like flippers. Like the way he's built, he's like
he must be.
It's like he's been designed
incredibly dominant.
It's like he's been designed just purely to how can we make the best swimmer. This is what we need to do physically with him. And he's like a freak of nature in everything about him.
But then I think you also have to. So people like him who are just completely by far the best of all time in their sport. But then I also think, or someone like Phil Taylor or whatever, who's won more darts world championships. But I do think you have to factor in the pressure, the money, the political, the social, like extra stress that comes with doing it in a worldwide sport. You know, Ronnie O'Sullivan is the best snooker player I've ever seen. But
who watches snooker?
Yeah, and it's not, he's not earning, what is it, some of these NFL players are earning guaranteed contracts of $350 million.
Wow.
Like, that changes a person in a way that, obviously Ronnie O'Sullivan is hugely rich, but it's not the same front page news when he does something.
Same pressure.
Do you know what I always think as well with some of these things?
Has to be weighed a bit more highly for that reason.
And I'm not trying to dismiss them because they're mint at what they do. But
the snooker lot and
like there's some of the fringe sports you think, okay, you're the best at that. But there might be someone that's better that's never tried it.
Yeah.
I think,
but I don't know, Jay.
Like, do you know what I mean? How many people though have like tried? All right, how many
put
times
hours in? They've put 10,000 hours in.
But how many opportunities have you had to go motorcar racing?
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like
I hear that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, like
you're talking about accessibility, though, aren't you?
Accessibility and like obviously he's amazing and iconic and all the things you've spoken about. But it's not like people were growing up.
But anyone can pick up a dart and get a dartboard and play darts. But to be that good to hit,
I mean, obviously. But are we looking at when we're talking about the top 3 sports people ever?
Oh no!
Are we throwing in darts and snooker?
No, I'm not.
Things that people.
Raymond van Barneveld in the mix. Yeah, let's get Barney.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm definitely not.
I'm not trying to dismiss him because it's unbelievable what they've achieved. But I think like the reason that people know almost every football, every basketball in America,
biggest sport in the world,
because people watch it all the time, play it, have a go at it.
Yeah, true.
Someone do it in school. Do you know what I mean? You'll try and be that good.
For just adding up all those things as well, and the pressure and the scrutiny. Someone else that we haven't mentioned that I think should be mentioned is Sachin Tendulkar, the highest run scorer ever in cricket, and was this sort of Indian phenom that was known since he was 10.
Okay.
And I think he was playing in the Test team when he was about 17, 18.
That's a good shout,
which is
cricket.
Cricket is
mad popular.
And obviously you've got 1 billion people in India who he is like a god to. The pressure and the stress and the social kind of like scrutiny that comes with that, and how he handles that fame. That is right up there in terms of any of the American sports or whatever. I don't know. He would be up there for me, but I don't. Again,
go on then. Let's push you. Let's push you now.
Do you know one thing?
Sorry. Do you know yours? I don't even know mine yet.
Bro, do you know what? You took Ali from me, so I'm going to throw a rogue one in there. And this might be recency bias, but I would put a boxer in there because I'm a massive boxing fan. If I was to be really biased, I'd say Len Johnson.
Nice. We'll get to Len Johnson.
We'll get to Len Johnson later. I would say Usyk is quite literally probably one of the best boxers ever. He's that good. Like if you watch boxing how I do, his movement, his footwork, his hand positioning, his head movement, his shot selection, he is just phenomenal. And what he's done in his career to go from unbelievable amateur record, 300 plus wins, which is just like unheard of. His dad put him into ballet, right? So his balance and movement was great. 300 odd amateur wins, which is crazy. Won Olympic gold medal, I believe. Did he win an Olympic gold medal? I think he did. Yeah, just check. I'm sure he did win gold at the Olympics in 2012, I think, the same year as AJ. Is that right?
Let's have a look. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so Olympic gold medal. So Olympic gold medal, which is still, like, you could retire at that and be like, I'm an Olympic gold medalist. Then cruiserweight unified champion. Won every single belt available in the cruiserweight division. Beat everyone. Moves up to heavyweight. Beats Anthony Joshua twice. Daniel Dubois twice. Tyson Fury twice. Wipes out the whole of the heavyweight division. Tony Bellew, world champion. Derek Chisora, he wipes out all of British boxers, but also like world champions, and not only once, twice, and knocked out Dubois, knocked out, battered Fury, battered AJ. It was like, and then whilst going through a war, I'd have to throw Usyk in there as one of the greatest sportsmen.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Well, I think it is, like you said, it's sometimes things get underplayed because it's happening now.
Yeah.
So how can you compare to the legacy of the greats? But to do it as an undersized fighter as well.
Yeah.
He's
always giving stuff away.
Completely dominated the heavyweight division as someone that isn't even a heavyweight.
Yeah.
That is absolutely remarkable. And like you said, he's not just done it because he's got a heavy hand that he's got
skill.
Lucky with. Watch him in any of those fights, and he was the better fighter for almost all of them. He's incredible.
He hardly loses rounds. Usyk is a joke. I remember watching him against Dubois the second time, and just going, he's a joke. We are watching probably the greatest fighter ever.
It is mad. I've got some super chats, also some comments I want to get to. Brobot says, didn't see you at camouflage class last night, Joe Smith. Thank you very much, sir.
I lead a camouflage class, and if they don't see me, it's money well spent.
You've done well.
Put it that way. My job is done.
MJRC says justice for Daddy Pig. Jed91 says Lennox Lewis all day long. Someone as well pointed out, which is a good point because I didn't think about this earlier, Serena Williams, and also no women in this list. Are we not?
Yeah.
Serena Williams would be for me
this is obviously.
Sorry, who did say that? I just said someone. I've not even read out who it was that said it because it is a good point. Jesus, I just can't find it now. Forgive me. I'm having.
While you have a look for that, I'll just say I do think in terms of the women side of things, there are a lot of sports that have been completely decimated or not allowed to flourish on the women's side of the game at all because of usually them being told they can't play. Right. So that obviously is a massive hindrance to the worldwide
RJ1J, sorry.
To the uptake and to the consistency of a lot of women's sports over this time. Mm-hmm. So certain things like tennis and golf, a lot of the American side of things actually were pretty good in terms of women being on a similar level to men. Yeah. But women's football is so new compared to men's football.
Well, it's not that. I mean, women's football now. I mean, women's were playing during the war, weren't they? Filling out stadiums, and then the men came back and were like, "Oh, we can't have this," and banned women's football.
Exactly. Yeah. So So the modern version of women's football is new.
United didn't have a women's team till just recently. It was just shocking.
We had one, didn't we? And then we got rid of it for years. Yeah, I think we had one years ago.
That's embarrassing for United, isn't it?
And then brought it back, and then
we were getting some of the biggest attendances of all time during the war and pre-war. It was massive women's sport, and like you said, it literally became illegal.
Yeah.
And obviously that, therefore, unfortunately, does mean that the history and the kind of the uptake of these sports isn't as widely sort of known about as the men's. So we have overlooked the women's sports, I think, definitely. In terms
you got
of
people like Katie Taylor from
boxing
Ireland,
is another one,
Serena Williams.
But what I would say about Serena Williams is I don't think she hasn't won the most Grand Slams as a woman, has she?
I don't think so.
I think, isn't it Navratilova?
Yeah.
So it was like the sort of Tiger Woods argument. Yes, she is definitely the best of her era, but I don't know enough about tennis in the 70s and 80s to put her on my list anyway. Because I think, it was Steffi Graf?
Margaret Court has won the most Grand Slam.
That's it,
Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie. So Serena Williams is second. I know she's come back. Yeah. Well, she went out.
So Serena is second on the list.
Yeah. And then Steffi Graf's third. Steffi Graf third. And then there's
because there's an argument, someone like Bjorn Borg, he might be the greatest tennis player of all time because he won 5 Wimbledons in a row and then retired at like 28.
Wow.
Or 25 or something. He literally retired with
that is insane.
Don't want a tennis thing now, do you know what I mean?
I've completed it, mate.
Yeah,
I completed it. Won 5 in a row, no one could get near him. I think he retired and then came back when he was in his mid-30s and couldn't quite get back to where he was, but he literally just deleted his own prime because he was too
He was just I've completed it. Yeah. Talking of completed it, do you remember that game back in the day, Bop It?
Yeah.
We would spin it, pull it, bop it. My mum bought me Bop It for my 30th the other day. Right. It was like a nostalgic present, whatever. So I was playing it at home, and it was like, high score, 100. You completed it. I was like, I've completed the game.
Really?
I was like, can I not go past 100? So I've completed Bop It anyway.
Really? See, now you've made it third on my list.
From Bop It.
Yeah, you might be up there. I might have to take Pele out and put Lamin in, because it's Bop It score.
Is chess a sport? Oh. And if it isn't, why isn't it? If darts is, why isn't chess?
Chess probably is a sport, isn't it?
If chess was a sport, or if it is a sport, who are you having? Garry Kasparov, is it?
Kasparov or Carlsen are the two most people quote.
Chess is mad.
But then there's loads of other people that were playing in the Soviet Union that weren't allowed to play elsewhere, and there's a lot of women in chess who were suppressed and all that because you can't have a woman being the best in the world. So that's it's hard to say.
I don't know. Like
I personally wouldn't probably say chess is a sport. I think it's a game.
Yeah.
I think it's a game.
It's like poker.
I do feel like the thing is not having anyone from the athletics world as well.
Wait, I've not finished my list.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So
go on. Forgive me.
Usain Bolt.
I was gonna say.
That is 100%. I'm so strong on Usain Bolt. He transcended athletics.
Yeah.
He is the fastest man to ever live.
Yeah.
And if you remember those races, whether it was the 200 metre, the relays, or the 100 metre sprint, he was just a freak of nature. Never came back for any drug cheating. All the people in those lineups that he used to race against, Asafa Powell, Johan Blake,
Tyson Gay, Justin
Gatlin, all them lot. Like the 2012 Olympics, it was just huge. Usain Bolt, for me, transcended the sport of athletics. You had the whole that thing. I would say Usain Bolt is probably top 3, not only in his sport but the sport of all time.
That.
I'd probably just throw Usain Bolt in there.
And also, I feel like he almost saved athletics a bit as well, because he wasn't, like you said, when you look at the record, everyone got done for drug cheating at one point or another. Almost every major sprinter got done at one point or another. There was some questions, or at least, this failed this test or failed what. He didn't. He's the only one.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories about that.
Go on.
Oh, is there?
That sort of too good to be true angle on Bolt, where it's like, not only were you the best against all the drug cheats, you did it whilst being clean and they weren't. How?
But look at his body though. He is physically. He does
have a different makeup.
He's got a different frame, and he just opened his legs up.
Yeah, but I think. Yeah.
Remember when he looked at the camera when he went past and was basically like, he's a freak of nature, athletically.
No, he is, and he is just made differently to them.
Could he get away with it though? Could he get away with drug
cheating?
I don't think he can.
But it's the Lance Armstrong thing. He's never failed a test.
But then he came out and said that he
did
cheat.
And there isn't.
He's up there though, isn't he?
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, all the wins he had, he never failed a test.
Unbelievable.
And why have we not had him?
I'm not mentioning
him?
that I do think that Bolt is a drug dealer, but it's a conspiracy.
No, yeah, no. I mean, it'd be a heartbreaker,
how good did he have to be better than all these fastest men in the world who were cheating? Yeah. And he still beat him quite comfortably.
Isn't that again sort of an advert for him being one of the best?
As of right now, yes.
Because it's that good. You go in, it's that good, it can't be real.
Yeah.
It can't be true that this guy is that good. Because at least the trouble with that as well with athletics is, if it's boxing, you could go, yes, you can argue about drug cheating, but there's a level of skill. You're just watching someone box someone's head off. You go, well, drugs hasn't made him do that.
Yeah.
Where with running, you can argue, well, maybe he has taken
drugs Conor Benn, who obviously got done for drug cheating, allegedly. No, it's not allegedly.
He got failed two tests, didn't he? He failed two tests.
He failed two tests, He was knocking everyone out. As soon as he's come back from that ban, he's not knocked a single person out. He's gone 12 rounds, about 5-6 times. But he had a little stage in his career. Everyone was getting flattened. It's like, it does give you more strength.
No, I hear that, but you can see like the skill that's involved as well with that a little bit easier. Whereas with running, it's like there's an element of if he's just juicing, he's just the fastest. Is that going to push him further? Yeah. But I don't think that. And also, you like sometimes when runners start to lose a mojo, like Christie got done, didn't he, when he was almost retired? That's the one that he failed when he was like 35 or whatever, and he was running in some random race, and it was like. Bolt knew when to stop. He sort of started losing a couple of races.
I think he pulled his hammy, didn't he?
Yeah, he pulled his hammy. I think he got beat in like a big event. Didn't he?
And then
it was like done. And then he was like, "That's it. I'm done."
He knew.
And then once he stopped, he was doing soccer aid and he put on a bit of weight.
He's always in Manchester, bro. He loves it. He's always in the club down there. He's on High Street. He loves it. I think, of course, United fan, but I think he's a party boy. My third one, which don't take this too seriously, but I just genuinely my GOAT. Greatest English player of all time, in my opinion, Wayne Rooney.
I love that.
I genuinely, I know that he's never probably actually really in that conversation, but for me, he is the greatest footballer to ever come out of this country. Yeah. The greatest United player of all time, just an absolute warrior, goal scorer. Just you'd always hand him the ball for a penalty. Just a leader. He was the best player. Yeah.
I love that. Listen,
I'm just putting.
You're never gonna get any arguments.
And also child prodigy as well. Yeah. Like 16 years old, doing what he did, playing against grown men at Everton and scoring that goal against Arsenal and getting the move to United and then having an amazing career. Like he's just. Yeah, greatest English player of all time for me.
What are the names of people?
Right, so there's a lot of silly names being put in here. I'm not going to lie to you.
What,
go on.
Deborah Meaden and that.
So
off Dragon's Den.
Shooter McGavin is one of them. I mean, William Prunier is another one.
I don't know who any of these people are.
No, I mean it's not. They're not being serious. Joan of Arc says C. James John.
Yeah.
Simone Biles says RJ1J.
Gymnast. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people have said that.
What about someone like Jesse Owens?
The thing with Jesse Owens is he's up there because of what he did in.
Jesse Owens the guy who did that?
No, he's the guy in the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, was it?
Yeah.
Who won 2 gold medals or 3 gold medals.
Well, basically, Hitler got everyone in.
Yeah, no, that's the guy that he did the Black Power.
No, the Black Power was in 1968.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is in 1936. So the way he stuck it to everyone was, obviously, the Nazis had this idea of the master race.
Yeah.
And then you've got a black guy who's faster and better than everyone at sport in their backyard.
Yeah,
so they weren't
in Germany.
In Germany.
Yeah, Hitler was basically like, let's get everyone together and we'll show the world that the white people are the best.
Yeah.
And then Jesse Owens was like,
ruined his
pie. What sport was it? Athletics?
Yeah. So he won. Wow. He won. It was in the 1936 Olympics. He won
multiple gold medals.
Yeah, he did.
It's so mad, isn't it, that humans just go, let's run in a straight line and see who gets there first.
Yeah.
And then that's like an elite sport. It is a sport.
And he went through a little bit of what Len Johnson went through as well, because he said he got treated better in Germany than he did when he got back to the USA. So when he got back to the USA, and like he'd get recognised, he'd have an event at a hotel to recognise him. He'd have to go in the other way, go in the back. Wasn't allowed to walk through the front of the hotel.
Okay, because the segregation would have been Jim Crow law.
Yeah,
then.
so he said he got treated worse in America, getting back having won 4 gold medals.
Yeah.
Than he did. And Muhammad Ali said a bit of that. Then he said when he got back and he used to walk around with his medal. And he went into a restaurant and he wouldn't serve him.
They were living in a very
That's what I mean.
Crazy era,
then you get people like that who break the mould
against all odds.
Against the odds that we can't imagine, who do things that are bigger than sport. And then you get people who are just sick at the sport.
What they do,
Because like Wayne Gretzky, being like a Canadian.
Do you know what? That's not a bad shout because
he's so people always say, don't they? Of the main big worldwide sports, I know basketball isn't as worldwide, but it is. So like football, let's say cricket, golf, tennis, American football, basketball, baseball, hockey, boxing, right?
Yeah.
There's probably ones I'm missing, but they're like the big boys that you can kind of play anywhere, and then some version of martial arts. Almost all of them have got disagreements about who is the greatest.
Within their
community.
Yeah,
so basketball, is it LeBron? Is it Jordan? American football, kind of. It's probably is just Tom Brady, but in terms of athleticism and in regular season numbers, there is an argument there. Although he probably is. In football, is it Messi? Is it Pele? Ronaldo? Maradona?
Yeah.
All of them have got this. Hockey, it is without question by a mile Wayne Gretzky.
Okay.
It's like the only mega sport where I know it's not.
Is it hockey or ice hockey?
Ice hockey, sorry.
Ice hockey. That's when they can have a scrap in it.
Yeah, mate, I love it.
But he is just leagues above second best.
Right.
So that puts him higher. But obviously, I don't watch a lot of hockey, and I don't know much about.
The one thing I'll give you on that though is I don't watch hockey. Right. I literally can only name you one hockey player.
I couldn't name one.
Like, I've heard of Wayne Gretzky. I know what sport he does. I know he's mint. I don't know a single other hockey player. Like, I'm not trying to be funny.
I couldn't name you a team or a player or a position. I couldn't name you anything. I just know that it's that, and you hit the ice hockey thing into the
I had a hockey game when I was a kid.
And they can have fights.
Is it Mario Lemieux or something like that?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like
hockey was quite popular in primary school, weren't it? Remember, it's like, right, guys, get the hockey sticks out, and you're just playing the playground. And you're just playing the playground on concrete.
Mario Lemieux is a former Canadian hockey player. The only reason I know him is because I think it was on the Nintendo. There was a Mario Lemieux ice hockey game.
That's
and I've never heard of
Bart
him.
Simpson, innit? What is it? Putting challenge.
It was like that.
John
so
Daly.
I'd heard of him, but other than Mario Lemieux, I've never heard of another ice hockey player. Wayne Gretzky, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, there was even that thing when it was all kicking off with like Trump and Canada, and he was like, we'll get Wayne Gretzky to have a win.
Oh, really? He'll sort him out.
Yeah, he'll sort him out because Trump likes Wayne Gretzky because he's the GOAT. Do you know what I mean? So get us in some more comment. I wanted to come back to you anyway because if you give us, everyone's
I've given my free. We've not got Jones.
I haven't done
not got any.
I can't do it.
You know your problem.
It is hard.
I'm too indecisive.
I feel like you're probably.
You're into too many sports.
Yeah.
Because Joe will have he likes his cricket, he likes his tennis. He likes his golf.
Fair.
Not deep in any of these, but I like him. I like snooker. I like darts. I like.
Watch
if you had to give 3 names and you're at hostage now and you just give us 3 names now.
Yeah. This is
who's the first 3 that are in your brain?
So basically, we've tied you up, yeah? We've poured petrol on you.
Give us
and we've got the lighter. We'll say, give us the names, otherwise I'm going to set fire to you.
Yeah. I'm ruling
and the
out,
names better be the ones that I'm thinking of.
I think I'm ruling out athletics people, just because it's not big enough. It's not, the scrutiny's not there. There's not as much money. There's not this life-changing thing on the line every time you go out. So I think that kind of takes some of the pressure away. So I'm going to take them out of it. Like you said, I think there has to be a footballer. But Messi just almost feels like it's like he's in his own bubble. Like it's not. I don't know. I think he probably is the best player ever, but I don't think he's the greatest footballer ever. And it might be Maradona.
Really, yeah.
But again, I don't know.
Go on, give us one footballer then. Just name one footballer.
I don't just want to agree with Jay and say Pele either.
Well, just because I'm right doesn't mean you don't have to agree with me.
I think I will go Maradona.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will go Maradona. Just because what he did with Napoli. I don't think Messi hasn't got that on his CV. Ronaldo hasn't got that on his CV. I don't know enough about what Santos were like, but just winning the league with a team that had never won it.
He went there and just
there and did it. What he did in the '86 World Cup, because I know Pele was hugely involved in their wins, but it's Maradona was in a relatively average team and he won the World Cup by himself, basically. Yeah. So I'll go Maradona. Probably will go Muhammad Ali as well because of the stuff outside of it and just the way my dad used to talk about him when we were growing up and stuff as well, like just the impact of him.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I don't want to say Djokovic either because he feels just like he's a bit of a robot and there's not as much artistry to Djokovic. Maybe LeBron James.
Yeah. I think that's fair, man.
23 years.
LeBron James, Maradona, and and Ali.
And
it's
Ali.
a pretty
That's
solid
Bronson
three,
as well,
innit?
because me and you, right, since I met you, you've always gone on about LeBron James. I don't watch basketball.
No.
And you've always gone on about how he's got this longevity, and he keeps going, and he keeps being one of the best players in the league. And even like you're saying, he's now top 15 now. Yeah. That's unreal.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know he was still playing. I know he's like a grown man.
I know from him. But like, the fact that he's done that.
Yeah,
and that is mad.
And I think as well with him, he's got the record by far. He's scored by far the most points in NBA history. Right. It's not like he hasn't got as many championships as, I mean, a few players, but Jordan is the comparison. Jordan obviously got 6. LeBron's got 4, I think. But then there's people like what's his name for the Celtics, Bill Russell, who's got like 12. So it's not about that anyway. But he's got the most points ever. And you look at all these other players around him, like Steph Curry,
and is
Kevin
he well
Durant.
Off them?
He's miles away.
Because Steph Curry's like a serious
and this is just
shooter,
regular season points. Steph Curry's probably the best shooter of all time.
Yeah.
But LeBron James has got like 10,000 points more than, or like 8,000 points more than him. He's
and that's
miles
of longevity, isn't it?
Yeah, but because
also his skill
as an athlete, the number of injuries he's had over the last 23 years is absurd. The fact that he's played so many games so many times, been the leader of his team for all of it, except maybe the last year or two.
Has he stayed at the same team then?
No, so he started off at the Cavaliers, then went to Miami Heat, then went back to the Cavaliers.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, who did he get drafted by? Maybe he got drafted by Miami. I can't remember. But he went back to the Cavaliers because Cleveland, as a city, had never won anything.
Right.
And he went back there, which is his sort of hometown team or home city team, and won it with them.
So he's from there as well?
Yeah, he's from I can't remember where he's from. Akron, Ohio. So it's not from, it's in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
So he's from Akron is where he's from.
Right.
They'd never won anything in Cleveland as a city. He went back there, won the championship with them, then went to the Lakers. He started at the Cavaliers, then went to the Heat, back to Cleveland. Beat maybe the best team of all time, the Warriors as well, in that period where they were just beating everyone
to win the league,
and they were 3-1 down against them. The only time a team has ever come back from 3-1 down, won 4-3 in the finals. Wow. LeBron kind of leading the way, and then to do it for that long. 2003 he started in the league.
Wow.
And he's been one of the best players in the league every season since.
Yeah.
So how many points? What's his points?
So he's got, his total is 43,440. The next in 1,622 games. That's a points per game ratio of 26.8. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the next one. Who played 30. He's got 38,387 points in 1,560 games. So not far off him in terms of games, to be fair.
Yeah.
But then you go down the list and you've got like Karl Malone on 36,000, Kobe Bryant on 33,000, Kevin Durant on 32,000. The interesting thing is,
so he's on 43, did you say?
Yeah.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the record in like the 80s and 70s and 80s.
Right.
And that record had stood for 30 years.
Okay, and then he comes in.
The interesting thing is like the points per game as well. So it's not just the longevity, because you could argue, well, if you're playing longer, you're going to get more points. He's got 26.8 points per game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 24.6, Karl Malone 25, Kobe Bryant 25. So you get to Kevin Durant, who's 27. So it's not that far off. Michael Jordan is 30.1.
Per game.
And then you've got others, and then Wilt Chamberlain's down in 8th. He's 30 per game.
But if you were someone that went and played basketball and you were getting 26 points per game, you would get probably a maximum contract with any team in the league. Like that would make you one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
To have that record across 23 years is absolutely ridiculous, and probably will never happen again, because you have to be a freak physically that you can get in the league at 18. Then you have to be a freak physically that you don't get injured enough to just play those number of games. Then you have to get to endless NBA finals. I think he got to like 9 out of 10 finals in a row, and then also you have to, not fall out with anyone, not retire early, all that sort of stuff. Have a body that can last until you're 41, and be a world-class player at the same time. Yeah, I think he's in there for me.
That is mad, isn't it?
Before we wrap up, I wanted to ask you one last thing as well. Does Tom Brady come into this conversation?
He does, yeah.
Because he's got the most, I'm just looking, most Super Bowl wins. Everyone knows who Tom Brady is. I'm not an American.
Was he a QB?
Fan. Yeah. Okay. But I know who Tom Brady is. I know all about him. And I know he's like. And also the fact that he did it at the Patriots, was it? And then went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for like a couple of seasons, did it again.
Yeah.
Which is kind of unreal, that, innit? To sort of do it in this team that everyone would say is one of the greatest teams ever or whatever. And then to go and do it elsewhere is raw.
Yeah.
That makes it even more impressive.
Yeah.
Because you've actually done it.
I don't know. I don't know about. I mean, I actually played American football.
Did you?
For a year. I was a D line. I didn't know anything about the position. I was just big and strong. And could
Okay. Where did you play this?
At Manchester Titans in AJ Bell. I was like 19, and I had to basically grab the QB. That was my only job, was to get past the O-line.
Were you going around the edge like Edge?
No, so I was on the D-line here, and there's a big O-lineman here.
Yeah.
I've got to smash him out the way and then get you.
Yeah,
You're the QB. It was unreal. It was so fun.
Did you get him? Did you get like
I got
sacks,
a few sacks, the other night. And
Nice.
they flagged me because I celebrated I think I pushed the guy's head down into the
You can't do that.
I was just like, I was buzzing, mate. We went all over
South
the country.
Manchester's
bro.
Pushing his head into
mad.
the
Yeah, and then they flagged me, and it was
Yeah,
all
of
mad. But I got madly concussed by a scouser, actually.
Did you?
I was playing in Liverpool, and we'd smashed them all game. But there was this absolute unit. He was huge, and it took about 3 guys to tackle him. Right, I got put on the specials team, which is where you run the ball down.
Yeah.
And so I've said to the kicker, I said, just kick it over there, because this beast is there. So they've got a line, we've got a line, and you just run them down. It's like barbaric, and then you know they get the ball, you smash them. So I've said, kick it over there, so we just smash who gets it. He kicks it right to my man, and me and him just run at each other. And I'm like, I can't back out. I've got to run it down.
Yeah.
So I'm running it down, and I've played rugby, and do you know what I mean? I physically looked after myself. Anyway, we've run and just met each other head on the halfway line, and he was lower than me, just dropped his shoulder, low centre of gravity, smashed me. I went straight on my arse. He's then run through the whole of the team. They've all kind of just let him run through. He's scored a touchdown. Really? All his boys are jumping up and down, celebrating. Oh, he's smart. It's quite OTT, in it, football, even though it was in Britain. So they're all, oh, he's smart. I'm literally in a cartoon when there's birds flying around. I had concussion. I've never had concussion in my life. It was brutal, but we went through to the national semi-finals, I think, and went and played in Birmingham and Doncaster and Liverpool. We played all over, so we beat them. So I wasn't arsed, but I was
Did you play the next
rattled.
game?
Yeah. I was good to play. Yeah, the next game was a few weeks later, and then we won that game, and then we went to Birmingham for the national semis. But it was a very fun sport. But QBs, I say this to say, I'm just you get the ball, someone makes a run, and you just launch it. It's is that the greatest sportsman of all time? I get it. You got some absolute units running at you.
Yeah.
But as a QB, I'm like,
you've got far more experience than I have in it.
I still don't really know much about the sport. I just played it
at a high level, but I just know that he's in that conversation. Certainly in the American football conversation, and also when you look, like you were saying, Joe, about the pressure and the money and everything that's involved, you got to give him some credit for that. And the fact he's kind of transcended that sport a little bit in the sense that, and maybe everyone knows it is a bit like the Netflix stuff and all that. No, it's not just.
Yeah,
but it still happened.
No, it is. He is probably the best ever. But again, there's
in that sport.
Yeah, there's conversations about more dominant players in their position and stuff.
Right.
It's the 7 Super Bowls that put him where people can't really argue it, because I think the second highest is 5. He's got more than 70% of the teams have ever won, let alone other players. But I think the winning it with the Buccaneers was big.
Did he do it with multiple teams?
Yeah, that's the thing that people throw at Jordan, isn't it? That he never won a championship without Scottie Pippen next to him.
Yes.
And it's not easy to win 6. He didn't win 6 in a row, 3 and then 3. But it's a lot easier if you've got, I think, the same coach for all of them, and certainly Scottie Pippen next to you for all of them as well. Yeah. Whereas LeBron had to go around different teams, coaches, playing with shit teams as well at times, and still get into not shit teams. Not the best team in the league. And
Who
still
did LeBron?
LeBron.
Okay.
But
LeBron James.
I think Michael Jordan obviously is a worthy shout.
Do you want to tell us about your hobby this week, or do you want to save it?
I'll save it because I'm going to do some testing on it over the weekend.
Okay, so Joe's got a new hobby. This is all right then.
I haven't put it up yet, but I was planning on maybe.
Right. Okay, Lamin, you guess what Joe's big hobby is? In the chat, guess quickly before he tells us.
I think it is crochet. Crochet.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with.
That's very
rogue,
hipster, innit?
Very
people
hipster.
Like doing all that.
It's quite probably
I like this.
I'm
knitting hemp.
Yeah,
tote bags.
I like this. That it's I can be sort of insulted and kind of called a hipster for a hobby that I don't even have.
Yeah, I think
it's that.
I think that's what it is.
Well, if you're just not having your own guess, you're just saying crochet because Lamin said it.
All right. I'm trying to think. What would you get up to? What would be your hobby?
I don't like this.
Is it? Have you taken up peeping Tommy.
Putting my eye to the glory hole of life.
Yeah, started drilling holes in changing rooms and all that business.
Yeah, newspapers. The eyes of the portrait on the wall.
That's like, we were talking about Greece, and I was like, it's a bit messed up.
Where, Greece?
No, the film. Not the country.
Not the country. I've just come back.
Yeah, I love Greece. The film.
Yeah.
I think that was Back to the Future. Because
didn't he like shag his own dad or something?
Well, there's the fact that...
What is it?
He snogs his own mum, sort of.
Okay.
Like, a little bit. Which is kind of messed up.
Yeah, sorry. I jumped
and
too
also
far.
the fact that like he's dating his mum, and then they're going to have a kid that looks a spit of him. Yeah. And then you think her fella's going to be like, hang on a minute.
Your kid, your brother.
Yeah. But then the whole thing I'm getting at is like his dad, George McFly, is a peeping Tom, innit?
What's he doing again?
He's in a tree with a pair of binoculars watching women getting undressed and that. And you think,
it was
that's
the
not
60s.
Normal. Imagine if you was walking down your road now and you go home and you saw someone in a tree.
Yeah, but how fun would it be?
Binoculars outside. You like.
How fun would it be though, throwing enough rocks at them that they fell out?
Yeah,
that'd be everyone. Everyone just lobbing rocks until they fell out of the tree like a cartoon. That would be wicked. But yeah, you got to face.
You're right. It was a different era. Go on then. Sorry, wait a minute. Some of the guesses. Seamus Williams, no. He's put.
Oh God, no.
What is it? Can you not read it out?
No, he's put nonsense.
No, it's not a real guess. It's not a real guess.
Okay. Pottery says Michael.
No,
D6.
it's not a bad shout.
Golf says Nomad Joe.
Nope.
Fighting for prawns behind Asda says Gary Gillkeeper.
No.
Knitting tofu says Ping
That's
Dog.
Not how tofu's made.
Cycling says Lewis OG 451.
That's a pre-existing hobby. You don't get any points for that. Do you want to know?
Go on then.
I'm becoming
a
barbecue pitmaster.
Nice.
You've just put some words together there that don't
I like
anything.
it, bro. Have you been to Brewski?
What do you mean you like it?
Little plug. Have you been to Brewski?
Yes.
What do you mean, a barbecue pitmaster?
I'm becoming a barbecue pitmaster, Jay.
What in the absolute
Have you ever heard? Well, we'll get
that?
into it next week, I guess. But this is the new me.
I like it.
Barbecue pitmaster.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Was it barbecue pitmaster your rapping name?
It was actually. Pitmaster Flash.
When you had Workshop's little hip hop group.
Yeah, it was very, very poor. It was poor. But I tried my best.
Right, I'm going to do a couple of super chats. Before I let you go, Lamin, I'm going to tell you why you've been in the studio today. Day Spurs says, so this is where the poor club fans are. Because Spurs have spent 200 million quid on a load of shite. Fuck off. Cameron 9830 says, you can tell I don't care, honest. Says, Jay took me halfway through your African child story on Sloppy Joe to realise I'd heard it before. And once I realised that I was in stitches, we need Jay on there more often. There you go. Remember that. Next time you don't invite me to your live event.
That doesn't even make sense.
It does if you read between the lines. Lamin's here. Me and Lamin are friends because I did a documentary on Len Johnson, who was a fighter.
Was it 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 4 years ago when I was at uni. So in the 1920s and 30s, Len Johnson, who was a fighter from Manchester, mixed race fighter from Manchester, won over 90 fights, beat people like Roland Todd and Ted Lewis, who like...
The greatest fighters of his generation.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said Ted Lewis was one of the greatest fighters ever, if not the greatest. Roland Todd was a British champion, but because there was a colour bar in Britain, so basically what happened was, I'll give you a little quick history lesson. Jack Johnson, who was the world heavyweight champion, black guy, world heavyweight champion, was meant to come for dinner in London to the British Boxing Board of Control for a dinner, didn't turn up. So the British Boxing Board of Control banned black people from ever being British champion.
Feels disproportionate.
It does feel like a little bit like, what? So they wouldn't, if you had one parent who wasn't white, you weren't allowed to be a British champion. So the record books aren't accurate because you've got all these people that were literally beating the British champions but weren't allowed to hold the title. Len Johnson was one of them, one of the greatest fighters this city's ever produced, up there with the Ricky Hatton's and the Andy Crollers and all the rest of it. Doesn't get the recognition he deserves because when you go in the history books, there's no mention of him as a British champion and he doesn't get the kudos. So Lamin was like, I'm not having that. I'm going to make a statue for him. I spoke to Lamin when I did a documentary on it. And since then, you've been doing charity games, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, we've got involved. McColl's played in them. Stephen Howson's been the manager at them. They're at FC United.
Well, Angry Ginge
was there last time. Les Scott, Ashley Williams.
Those are freestylers, musicians, rappers, actors. The lot,
it's been great. Like, there's such a different sort of diverse group of people who, all really good at what they do. Great crowd there to raise money to get the statue.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we can recognise this great Mancunian sporting icon for what he was. And there's another game coming up on the 12th of July at FC United. Stephen Howson isn't available, so they've brought in the big guns for one of the managers.
Motty's at the wheel.
Motty's at the wheel.
Is
Are you managing?
I'm managing. And you know what I've done in true managerial style? Completely delegated everything to
You've got Steve Holland, haven't you? He's got a Steve Holland.
Yeah, I've gone to Ryan Hopper. Who do I know as a coach? He knows what they're doing. Hopper, you do it all.
I need to call him.
He's more your Jason Tyndall, is he? You want him taking the limelight. You want him in front.
So I hope if anyone who's watching now, just Google. If you could do one thing, just Google Len Johnson and read about him, because we want him. A bigger long-term goal is for him to be a household name. If you walk down the street and ask, do you know who Muhammad Ali is, like we was discussing before, everyone knows who Muhammad Ali is because of the things he did in and out of the ring, and it should be the exact same in Manchester. We want everyone to know who Len Johnson is, because I believe when I was 24 years old reading the story for the first time, that his story was hidden from us purposely, because it's obviously a part of British shameful racist history ultimately. So we want to bring those untold stories to the forefront and make people aware of his amazing story, celebrate him, but also highlight the racism that he went through. And the game helps us do that. We've got a play that goes into schools, which has been, it's not been to your son's school, has it? But our organisation has.
The organisation
we've got a play that goes into schools that's been delivered to over 10,000 people. We've got a night of live music at the very pub that he was kicked out of, and then we've got the charity match. So there's all sorts of things happening, and then obviously the statue campaign, which we're working closely with the council to secure the land for that, and then we've got to raise a lot of money. But the main thing is that when that statue's up and people walk down the street, that they actually know who he is. They go, that's Len Johnson. I've read about him. I've heard of him. True,
innit? Because you do that, don't you, in Manchester when you're going past statues, and also, especially in Britain, we've got some questionable statues as well. Let's be frank. So we need to make that happen, and we're gonna. So get down there if you can and support it. Thank you, Lamin, for coming on the channel.
Nice one,
just a couple of super chats before I wrap up. In fact, there's one. I don't know why I said a couple. Matt G says, name an injury-plagued player you'd love to have seen reach their peak. Hargreaves and Ledley King for me. Also Shaw and Smith without leg breaks.
We were talking a lot about R9, weren't we, this week?
Yeah.
He would be one, obviously, with the World Cup on. He stands out.
Yeah, I think what he achieved is amazing anyway. I think he could have actually been a lot better.
Who's that?
R9. Because he missed literally whole seasons. Do you know, this is going to sound insane? Macca said this, and he's got a point. I think if it weren't for injuries, Wes Brown would be spoken about as one of the greatest defenders this country's ever produced.
Yeah, he was a beast.
He's already kind of in that conversation.
Did he have bad injuries, Wes Brown? Yeah,
massive. After '99, I think he got injured when he was 20.
Unbelievable career as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
he missed entire seasons and stuff.
He was in the '99 squad, and then he won it in 08.
Yeah, and even after 08, he got injured again because he played 58 games in that 08 season.
What a guy!
And then the following season was injured again, and it just stops him being. Because I think you'd be talking about him in the Rios.
Because did Wes? He sometimes filled in at centre back, didn't he? But he was a right back. Where
he could play either. Honestly, he was. I think the thing for him is he ended up playing at right back, sort of from the noughties onwards. Because once it was Rio and Vidic, then you had Neville.
But then Neville played all the way up until 2011, didn't he?
When Neville got injured. And then it was one of those times as well where you always had enough games at United because we played 60 times a season and Rio or Vidic or Neville or someone had been suspended or injured. Ready. So Wes wrapped up.
And then he went to Sunderland, didn't he?
Yeah, by that time he was not done, but he wasn't the player that.
I've got two. One would be Louis Saha. Because I love Louis.
What's the question?
Players that are injured who
would have been.
Yeah, I think he was fantastic.
Okay,
Saha. And he just went through a spell where he's injured all the time. And because we've been speaking about athletes generally, I would go Rafael Nadal as well. I think he's
a lot of injuries.
Already in the conversation for best tennis player of all time. And I think if he'd just been not necessarily injury free, but had the injury record of a Djokovic, for example, I think he would be by far and away the best tennis player of all time.
Fair,
it's good. You know what? It's
Luke Shaw.
Someone mentioned Luke Shaw.
I mean, he's a freak of a player, isn't he? When he's good. I mean, was it that Euros where did he not win Player of the Season in the Euros?
He scored in the final, didn't he?
One was it? Everyone was like, "This guy's a joke."
He was an Italy equaliser away from becoming one of the most iconic Englishmen ever, wasn't he? Because if he'd have scored the winner in the Euros final in England,
He was
He'd
great.
have had a statue and all the rest of it.
That tournament.
That was a joke what happened to him against PSV, wasn't it?
But he's had bad injuries all throughout his United career. He has, 10 years he's been here.
And I always feel sorry for players that get injured because he's not.
And he gets overweight, doesn't he? He's got that Wayne Rooney build, doesn't he?
He has, but I think he's like some of it though is weird because even when he wasn't before he got injured, he's a big lad anyway.
He's just big,
but he can shift.
But he's a proper baller, Luke Shaw.
Yeah, mate, on the ball he's sick.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna leave it there. Big thank you to Lamin for coming on the channel.
Cheers,
thank you, Joe Smith. Sloppy Joe's out now then.
Should be.
Yeah, go and check out Sloppy Joe's podcast. Make sure as well you can check us out on July the 12th, FC United of Manchester Stadium for the charity game. That's been Lamin, that's been Joe, I've been Jay. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.